In this video, I'll be testing one of the best-selling mini keyboards, this Rii X8. You'll find timestamps in the description below. I'll demonstrate its compatibility with a Windows PC, a TV/monitor, a MacBook Pro. How about an iPad Pro? An Android tablet? And even an iPhone. Let's start with a quick look around unboxing. This is the X8 model. Here's the sticker of authenticity by Rii. So you know this is gonna be a very long video, so there are chapters below so you can skip to wherever you want. This scroll wheel is a selling point for me. We'll have a closer look at that. This keyboard uses only wireless RF technology and not Bluetooth, by the way. We'll have a look at this user manual in a bit. Unfortunately, it still uses micro USB cable. I'm sure for several reasons like cost and availability and legacy devices. Have a quick look at this manual and pause where you like or just skip over. There are not many pages in English anyway. There are other languages here as well. Here it is. Let's have a closer look. It's lightweight and fairly stylish. The buttons are large enough you can type with your thumbs with both hands at the same time. This red scroll wheel should be a game changer, super convenient. Again, I will test it. And it does click. We'll see what the function is. Seems to be well built, unlike others I've tested. Honestly, I like it. It has some grip texture on the back, well thought out. Here's the receiver that you plug into your devices and a replaceable battery. The battery model number is BL-5B. I will look that up now. BL-5B. As you can see, there are plenty of them with different brands. There's a pack of 5, battery and charger bundle, plenty to find. Putting the battery back should be easy. Check where the metal conductors are and have the label RII face towards you. Good ergonomic design. Again, surprisingly good quality. The keys are spread out and feel pretty good. The spacebar could be a bit wider. In comparison, the Rii K06, which I also love, has more tightly packed keys. It's also a bit more cramped to type on. However, not this X8. It's a membrane keyboard, as you can tell. Again, the complaint here is the micro USB port. Should have been USB-C port. You might find this interesting and useful. For me, instead of using the cable that came with the keyboard, Let's take a look at the magnetic adapter system I'm using with this mini keyboard. There are micro USB head, lightning head, and USB-C head. So I have to use the micro USB head for this to work, and it protrudes out a little bit, not a big deal. It's charging on red. Once it's done, it will go out. Let's take a look at the menu on the LED indicator. With blue LED, connection status, solid on when connected, quick flashing when pairing or battery low, slow flashing when unconnected, orange LED, capital indicator or cap lock mode, red LED, charging status, it is on when charging. After fully charged, it'll be off. Since this is charging, I'd like to show you this. It says the attached cable just can be used for charging. It cannot be used for data transfer. Moving on to the touchpad. For left mouse click, you could do a single finger tap. For right mouse click, you could do a 2-finger tap. And for scrolling function, you could do a 2-finger drag. Now that it is charged, I can put it through some tests. I will just unplug everything for this presentation. Let's try the backlit feature. All I have to do is press and hold the function key and the Windows key at the same time, and repeat to toggle it. You see the blue flashing LED because it's not connected or paired with a device. This has altogether 8 colors of RGB backlit. This may be my color of choice. Alright, let's test this thing out with the USB connection on a Windows PC. First, I noticed that I haven't turned this thing on yet, and I can see that the computer detects the receiver already. Alright, turning this on. Blue steady light means it's connected. Just like scrolling the mouse wheel, if it has one. The home button seems to get me to a browser, a default browser. Here's the 2-finger drag for scrolling if you're not using the scroll wheel. But I prefer to use the wheel. It's because you don't have to scramble to find the navigation buttons to move the page up or down. The cursor speed could use some adjustment. I would do it through here first in the settings to set the maximum speed, and then I can do it on the keyboard for quick adjustment, and I'll show you that. By pressing the function key and the space bar, I can now adjust the speed manually on the keyboard, and I can adjust 3 speeds by toggling those keys. Next, let's try doodling on the Paint app. Many mini keyboard touchpads often struggle to draw smooth curves in paint apps due to possible reasons like lower resolution sensors, lower sampling rate, lack of pressure sensitivity, and most likely software interpolation or not optimized. Anyway, using a finger on a small surface is always less precise than using a stylus on a large area. And now, typing test. It's comfortable enough when typing. I don't think I can do 150 words per minute with this keyboard, but it'll do. Let's see what I can do with the media keys. Definitely, you can use the volume keys. Don't forget, you can always use the top two buttons for left and right clicks, just like on a mouse. You can also use the navigation buttons to scroll up or down on a page. When the cursor is hovering over, you cannot press OK to select. You could either tap on the touchpad or use the left button on top. Or just like using your regular keyboard for YouTube shortcuts, you can press the space bar to play or pause. Right or left arrow to seek forward or backward 5 seconds. Just like you would use the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard, a regular keyboard.
Great ways to get into the Sony lineup.
Next, testing my gaming monitor / TV. There's a USB I/O port in the back. And plugging in the receiver. Turning it on. No cursor, therefore no touchpad. And no scroll wheel use. But the navigation buttons work just like the remote directional pad. And press the center button or the OK button to select. Again, exactly like the remote. The home key takes you back to the home screen. Let's try a search. Yep, everything seems to work as it should. Except the scroll wheel and the touchpad. Right, continuing on, this time we need an adapter to test the keyboard with a MacBook Pro that has only USB-C ports. I think that's the carpet residue. Alright, turning it on. For a Mac user, you would have to allow it and use your mouse at first. The touchpad works immediately. Select continue and follow the instructions. Hold Shift and the Z key. Here, there is no right-hand shift key on the keyboard. On the regular keyboard, the question mark key is next to the right shift. So press the only shift key and the question mark key. Select done and you're good to go. Of course, we have to do typing test. And of course, YouTube. Same setup on an iPad Pro, but along with that, I always use a magnetic adapter system to make things more convenient. And it recognizes an external accessory. Turning it on. And there's the cursor. You would want to hold it to type conveniently. Everything seems to work just like on a desktop. And again, typing test. How about an Android tablet compatibility? You may feel annoyed at needing an extra piece of hardware, an adapter. Again, this keyboard doesn't have Bluetooth, and with magnetic adapter system, it could be somewhat tolerable. But what do you think? Checking connected devices. It says USB charging connected device. Let's see what would happen if I do this. Yep, no connected device. And now it's connected again. All right, finally an iPhone. Okay, no touchpad. Scroll wheel? Nope. The home button doesn't do anything either. The volume keys do work. How about taking notes? Oh yeah, typing is good. Meaning you can Google search, YouTube search, or anything that requires typing. The mute key works. You can mute the volume. the arrow keys on the directional pad work. As you could see, it's quite limited in what you can do with this keyboard on an iPhone. Those who need to enter a password on a media PC or a gaming PC or a smart TV with an ordinary remote, or do a quick Google search, will love this mini keyboard. My final thoughts, I think this mini keyboard is quite popular because 1. Wireless connectivity and compatibility using RF technology. 2. Good ergonomic design and well-spread keys. 3. Replaceable battery. And 4. It has a touchpad. Overall, it seems to be a versatile mini keyboard suitable for multiple devices and uses with some limitations. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Hope you come back for the next video.